Hi everyone, this is going to be a sort of update vlog type video, just talking about some life updates with my books, my art, my animals, my business, and also just myself, my personal life a little bit, because although in 2021 I wanted to sort of start doing my YouTube channel properly, life had other plans. 2021 had other plans, and I realised that it's not something I can do consistently, but I still enjoy what I try to do, so I want to continue trying, just in little bits and when I can, rather than like I'll do a video once a week and it'll be this, this and this. So just want to change up a little bit, and this video is just to explain why this is happening and what else is going on. But also because I know I don't exactly have many followers, to be blunt, this is also a bit of a video diary vlog-esque thing for me personally, just to get thoughts out of my head and out of my head. So yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is my books. I published my most recent novel, Hysteria, late last year, beginning of December, and I haven't done any writing for a whole month, which feels very weird, I will admit. It's my first time in years not writing, and it's nice to some extent to take a break, which I definitely recommend to other writers out there, or just creators in general. However, I do want to start writing again. I already know which story I want to write for my 8th novel, and I also have a screenplay I'm going to be writing, for a project I'm working on, but you will hear more about that if it's successful. If not, oh well, life doesn't always go the way you want it to. So yeah, I'm not going to give out any details about my upcoming book yet, because obviously I haven't even started yet. And I want to be solidly into the writing part before I even talk about what the story is, because I don't want what happened with my last book, where I started writing it, then got bored, started writing a completely different novel, then hated that, and then went back to it. So I just want to be confident in the story before I start talking about it. Art. I've been trying to draw. I got some new art supplies, sketchbooks and stuff for Christmas, which really gave me a boost of like inspiration, and I created some pieces that I'm quite proud of, even if it's just little sketches. But I have run into quite the art block, which is also to do with other stuff, which I will talk about, but I haven't really been doing much. I have plenty of ideas, I just haven't had the energy to, but I will share some of my favourite pieces that I have done on Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me there, links will be below. Pets. I have actually recently adopted a second ferret. So for those of you who may or may not know, I had one ferret called Pierre. He's over a year old now. I got him at the beginning of 2021. He was originally with his sister, but some issues happened and she went back to breeder. But he was fine, but I thought I didn't want him to be lonely. I thought he's still young, it's still a good chance that he'll bond with another ferret. So about a week ago now, I adopted a second ferret. His name is Balthazar. He's a black ferret with a little white mouth. And he was born April last year, so he's not even a year old yet, and I know it's only been a week, but they get along so well. It's like they've known each other forever. It's really sweet. I've never heard Pierre duck around so much and play, and it's been great. like I said, I adopted him from a nearby ferret rescue, so he was well looked after. But I'm just happy that he's got a friend now. My hedgehogs are fine. Not much else to say really. On to the main issue, which is the main reason why I want to start doing these sort of video diary blog things, is actually my health. For I'd say about 6 months, but especially since end of September, like beginning of October, I have been experiencing chronic fatigue, and at first I was just like, maybe it's just because I'm on my feet all day, because in August I started a job where I was on my feet all day, and one of the things that at first I was like, probably just a mixture of different things, but as time went on, it just felt like no matter how much rest I got, no matter how much sleep I got, or like what I ate, what I did, what vitamins I take, it felt like it just wasn't getting any better. Around September, I got ill, not COVID. It's just your run-of-the-mill cold, but like a bad one, and I don't think I really recovered. It is what a lot of people, like, if it was COVID, which it wasn't, it's what people would call long COVID. But me and my doctor suspect that I may have chronic fatigue syndrome. It does run in my family, and I do relate to a lot of the symptoms. And it's just started impacting my life so much to the point where I'm not working, I feel like I've crashed. I struggle with housework. Luckily, I have an amazing fiance who helps out. Obviously, like, I'm not a housewife or anything. But so I am lucky in that aspect, that I'm not just on my own trying to do everything. But yeah, so I struggle with keeping up with my own needs, with being social, with keeping up with my ferret business, and it has been very hard, and it's even started impacting like my mobility, which is something that sounds silly, which it sounds stupid to say, but it is very important to me. I've got a lot of disabled friends and family that do require mobility aids. There's absolutely nothing against that, but I've always been like in a caring position. I've always been wanting to take them into town in wheelchairs, or to be there, like when they're having bad mobility days or so, or stupid things like that. But I've even recently started trying out a walking stick, because I have one bad leg specifically that's been more affected by pain and fatigue, and it's helping. The walking stick is helping, and yeah, so I'm still in the middle of trying to figure out what exactly is wrong and what I can do to help, and what my doctors can do to help. But it's going to be a long process, I know that much. And like I said, that's why I want to start doing video diary type things, because I want to document my own experience for me, for me to see how I'm progressing, or what's getting worse, what's getting better, what changes, and also maybe, just maybe, it might be helpful for someone else out there who might be going through a similar experience, but who knows. At the very least, it's just for me, to be selfish. But on better news, there's also my wedding planning. I'm getting married next year. At the beginning of January of this year, it's just kind of hit me that, holy shit, I'm getting married next year, and I am incredibly excited for it, obviously. But it does mean that, like, on my good days, I'm kind of trying to not only think about wedding planning, but on my good days, I don't want to get bogged down by other things, so I try to focus on the happier things that are going on in life, like my wedding. And so that's been really fun, and I'm glad that I started my wedding planning early, because the idea that some people can do wedding planning in 1 year or less is incredibly stressful just to think about. I'm thinking of doing this another sort of video diary video talking about my wedding planning, about like our process, how we've been saving up, how it's going, what our plans are. Just because it's something I have found I'm very interested in. I've been really enjoying wedding planning. It's quite tiring mentally, especially when it comes to like doing finances and getting bogged down in the little details. But again, that's why I'm glad we started early, because we can spread this out and it's not, okay, you have 1 month to sort out everything type situation. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. This video hasn't turned out quite as long as I thought it would. Yay. So I can't guarantee any upload schedule, and I'm not going to. It'll just be when I can and when I feel like it. And it will probably be more stuff about, I don't know, my health or my wedding plan. Again, it's whatever I feel like I want to upload, just because I feel like that'd be easier for me, and it's what I want to do. Especially documenting my health issues, because it's not necessarily a sudden development, but it's a sudden realization that this is happening. I need to do something about it. You know, like, I'm sure some people out there will understand. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Subscribe if you want. I don't really care. Bye.